field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. He's got his own core receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, Winston. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. He'll find Metcalf. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
His kick is
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts' 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And no coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jason McCoy, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Losing it with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Indianapolis.
Play fake. Winston. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Colts.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll throw again. Winston looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Winston's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Winston. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we've talked
into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good.
Colts 21. Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one, and his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing, Winston. And a little floater there is incomplete.
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
The kicker on for the point out.
Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Third and long for Winston. Maybe he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Winston. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Lions. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack on first down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Thomas the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Jair Alexander.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
29-yard.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, Winston steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And Winston lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll run here with Blanche. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
3-yard line.
Here's a run with Blanche. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Again, it's Blanche. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run forward with Pollard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. On the ground, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And here's another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Tries whatever's going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamie Spencer with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
Yeah, you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
For a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Ryan on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Antonio Brown.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A second down throw for Winston. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now he lost the football. It's loose. And the Lions have recovered. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes an extra effort can cost you.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34, 30, 10. And he'll bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
For the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
To throw again is Ryan. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.